The Larry Nassar Scandal, USA Gymnastics, Biggest Betrayal. Overview. Larry Nassar was once a celebrated figure in the world of sports medicine, especially in gymnastics. He served as the team doctor for USA Gymnastics and worked at Michigan State University. Over the course of decades, he sexually abused hundreds of young athletes under the guise of medical treatment. The scandal, once revealed, became one of the most horrifying cases of abuse in sports history and led to widespread institutional reforms. Early life and career. Larry Nassar was born on August 16, 1963, in Michigan. He developed an interest in medicine early on and later specialized in sports medicine. In 1986, he began working with the USA Gymnastics team. Over time, he gained the trust of coaches, parents, and athletes, becoming a fixture at elite gymnastics events, including the Olympics. He earned his degree from Michigan State University (MSU) and later joined its faculty. Nassar positioned himself as a caring and attentive doctor, often volunteering his time to treat young gymnasts. Pattern of abuse. What was not apparent for many years was that Nassar was using his role to commit sexual abuse, often under the pretense of performing legitimate medical procedures. He would use techniques he claimed were necessary for treatment, such as internal vaginal and anal manipulation, often done without gloves or proper explanation. Many of the girls were underage, and some were as young as 6 years old. The abuse was systematic. Nassar used his reputation and authority to silence victims. In many cases, parents were present in the room, unaware of what was really happening. His manipulation and the athletes' trust in his expertise allowed him to continue abusing young women for over 2 decades. Reports ignored. Multiple victims came forward over the years, reporting Nassar's behavior to USA Gymnastics, MSU, and law enforcement. In some cases, complaints were documented, but investigations were either not conducted or mishandled. USA Gymnastics officials failed to take decisive action, often discouraging public attention or pushing matters aside. Michigan State University also had multiple missed opportunities to stop Nassar. Internal investigations concluded that Nassar's treatments were medically appropriate, despite the disturbing nature of the complaints. The breakthrough 2016. The turning point came in 2016 when the Indianapolis Star published an investigative report on the handling of sexual abuse within USA Gymnastics. This encouraged former gymnast Rachel Denhollander to come forward with her own story, filing a criminal complaint against Nassar. Her complaint, followed by the voices of hundreds of other survivors, finally led to real legal consequences. The case rapidly escalated as more victims came forward, including high-profile athletes like Simone Biles, Ali Raisman, Michaela Maroney, and Jordan Weber. Legal action and sentencing. Larry Nassar was first arrested in December 2016. He faced multiple criminal charges involving child pornography and sexual assault. In July 2017, he pleaded guilty to federal child pornography charges and was sentenced to 60 years in prison. In November 2017, he pleaded guilty to 7 counts of first-degree criminal sexual conduct in Michigan. More than 150 women gave impact statements during his sentencing in January 2018, in a powerful and emotional courtroom event. In total, he was sentenced to 175 years in prison, with the judge famously saying, "I just signed your death warrant." Institutional fallout. The scandal rocked not only Nassar's reputation but also the institutions that had enabled his abuse. USA Gymnastics faced intense scrutiny and leadership changes. Multiple executives resigned, and the organization filed for bankruptcy in 2018 due to lawsuits. Michigan State University agreed to pay $500 million in settlements to survivors, the largest in sports history at that time. In 2021, the FBI was heavily criticized by the Department of Justice for its mishandling of early reports about Nassar, with some agents accused of failing to act and even lying during the investigation. Legacy and reform. The Larry Nassar case became a watershed moment for the sports world. It sparked a broader movement of accountability and change, leading to the Safe Sport Initiative, aimed at protecting young athletes, mandatory reporting and clearer abuse protocols in athletic institutions, increased awareness and education about grooming and abuse in youth sports. The survivors of Nassar's abuse, now known as the sister survivors, became powerful advocates for change. Their bravery in speaking out transformed the way abuse in sports is addressed and ensured that such systemic failure would never be ignored again.